All right, boys, we are back. Man, it's time for us to head into the year 2 playoffs with your Toronto Maple Leafs. So go grab a beer, grab some popcorn, because I expect this to be a good one, boys. We didn't just make the playoffs, we are a stacked team, the third best team in the NHL. Our goals against and goals for, both categories up there. We had a Vezina nominee in Frederik Andersen. We probably won the Norris with Morgan Rielly. And in the last video, we acquired Hank Sedin and Daniel Sedin, the Sedin twins, baby, back to try it one more time as two 37-year-olds. They get to play in the blue and white still, but as members of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And round number 1, boys, we're going up against the Tampa Bay Lightning. So they didn't have the greatest regular season, but still, when I took a look at their lineups, man, I didn't like what I saw. I don't know why Steven Stamkos is the alternate. But that doesn't matter. So you guys were saying I can check out the lines if I go into play games and check out lines? Okay, at least that's good for your opponents. So view opponents. So here's what the Tampa Bay Lightning have. Andre Palat, Steven Stamkos, and Nikita Kucherov on that first line. That's going to be tough. You got a playmaker and two snipers, and I mean, just look how good Steven Stamkos is. 95, guys in his prime. Second line, Jonathan Drouin, Vitali Filppula, and Vladislav Nemestankinov. Not the greatest second line with an 84 in there, but with that first line, it still rounds out the top 6 quite nicely. Third line, Alex Killorn, Cedric Paquette, and Ryan Callahan. I really like the two wingers, Killorn and Callahan, for the third line. Paquette is a little bit low, 81 overall. And the fourth line, Morin, Ernie, and Eric Condra. They got 3 wingers in there, no centers. So, you know, they got the studs on this team. Even if you look at their defensive core, Victor Hedman, you know, he's in his prime as well, 93 overall, alongside of Anton Strawman. The second defensive pairing, Braden Colburn and Jason Garrison, 85 and an 84, not bad. And then the third line, Quack with Jamie McBain, 81. It actually looks pretty similar to our defensive core, but they got that stud. Same thing with the forward core. They got that stud. So it seems like it's superstar talent versus depth on this team. They got Andrei Vasilevsky as their goaltender. And if you take a look at the Toronto Maple Leafs, Frederik Andersen, baby, coming off a fantastic year. I think the President's Trophy winning goaltender, Henrik Lundqvist, is going to take the Vezina, but still, man, he was the nominee. He's going to be up there for sure. He's going to be in the talks. It was a great year for him. And if you take a look at our forward core, JVR, Austin Matthews, William Nylander, it's not quite Steven Stamkos in the first line center. Austin Matthews hopefully one day will get there, but he's not 27 just yet. He's only 20. Second line, you got the Sedin twins with Mitch Marner. Third line, you got Kadri, Eakin, and Kapanen. So they had the two 84s on the wing with the 81 center. We got an 86 and an 83 on the wing with an 85 center. So this is where I give us the advantage, the depth. The fourth line, Kirby Reichel, Tyler Balsack, and Nikita Soshnikov. You know what? It's Tyler Bozak. There you go. We're going into playoff time. I need his morale to get up there. Reichel, Bozak, and Soshnikov. Much better than their fourth line. You take a look at our defensive core. Morgan Rielly's getting up there. Maybe one day he'll be as good as Victor Hedman. He's just... I mean, Victor Hedman brings more of a physical side to the table. I think that's why his overalls is probably a little bit higher. Morgan Rielly, though, I think he was the leading point. He was the leading point man for defensemen this year. So Norris Trophy winning defenseman right here. So Morgan Rielly can match up against Victor Hedman. But Polka, not as good as what was it? Strawman? I was going to say Strasburg. That's freaking, hang on. I'm playing too much MLB The Show. View opponents. It's Strawman. Yeah, Strawman. Anton Strawman with Victor Hedman. Strawman would be better than Polka. But then Gardner and Carrick are up there with Garrison and Coburn. And then Jelena and Hunwick pretty much the same as Quack and whoever that third line guy was. Hang on, let's see again. McBain. Quack and McBain. So pretty even lineup here, boys. They got the stud up front. We got the better goaltender. We got the depth. They have the better defenseman slightly. I still give the advantage to the Toronto Maple Leafs. We got too many lines that can score here. And if we can just shut down Steven Stamkos, if Freddie can stand on his head a little bit, I don't know, man, we could take these guys out in 5 or 6 games. So with the locker room chemistry at 83% on the rise, Eric Jelena not complaining about his back anymore. We have a clean bill of health. Our stats are 94, 93, and 89. Let's get the year 2 playoffs underway, boys. Come on now, Toronto. You got freaking Don Cherry cheering you on. You got the heart of Toronto, the heart of Ontario, the heart of Canada cheering for you. You're Canada's team, baby. We got to come through. So round number 1 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Come on now, boys. Give me a good one. We're going to go quick time simulation until it gets a little bit tricky, okay? First period, and the goal scoring started off by our Norris Trophy winning defenseman, hopefully, Morgan Rielly, and Austin Matthews, his first career NHL playoff goal. Fantastic. Nemes Stankonoff gets one on Frederik Andersen. We got a 2-1 game after 1. Shots are 16-5 in favor of the Maple Leafs. We dominated them. Come on now, Freddie. You got to play better than that. Second period. Oh, man. And the Tampa Bay Lightning, they come back. Shots are 29-16 in favor of the Maple Leafs, but the game is tied. Holy crap. Resume simulation. Times 8, boys. And it's an early goal by Connor Carrick. The Leafs defensive core, Morgan Rielly and Carrick coming through. They got a 3-2 lead. Will the Tampa Bay Lightning tie it up, or will Frederik Andersen? It's a power play for Tampa Bay. Come on now, penalty kill. Frederik Andersen, there you go. They kill it off. 6 minutes left, boys. Can the blue and white hold on? 3 minutes left. 2 minutes left. 1 minute. Freddie, baby. Yeah. And game 1 goes to the Toronto Maple Leafs. They take it 3-2. The shots 38-31, so they caught up. That was a horrible first period for the Tampa Bay Lightning. It was 16-5, but then they came back. They had a really strong third period, and the 3 stars of the game, 3 points for Austin Matthews, Frederik Andersen the second star, and James Van Riemsdyk this third star with 2 points. So that first line with JVR, William Nylander, and Austin Matthews seemed to come through for us. The Sedin twins not liking what happened. What did you guys have? -2 in that game or something on the second line? Jesus, don't worry, boys. Why are the Sedin twins so freaking fragile? Every time they have a bad game, they gotta make their their voices heard. Just shut up and play hockey. All right, so you know what's kind of cool as well? You can kind of take a look at what's going on around the NHL. The San Jose Sharks beating the Blues. The Oilers beating the Canucks. The Canucks actually made the playoffs after trading away the Sedin twins. The Preds over the LA Kings, and the Chicago Blackhawks over the Colorado Avalanche. And you know what? I forgot to mention this as well. The Dallas Stars, the defending Stanley Cup champions, didn't make the playoffs. Maybe they are missing Cody Eakin. Thanks for him, my man. We beat Tampa Bay. Montreal 1-0. New York 1-0. And the Capitals 1-0. Okay, well, I guess I don't need to read that off every single time. Did I click on that? Shit, I accidentally clicked on that. All right, boys. So the Toronto Maple Leafs, they have a 1-0 series lead. This is what I expected. We were very close to winning that President's Trophy. We're a top-notch team. Our goals against and goals for, both way up there in the NHL. As long as we don't falter here in the playoffs, I know we're the better team. So, boys, second game in the Air Canada Centre. Let's take this on home ice. Let's give the fans something to be happy about. Come on, no first-round exit, just like 2013. No way. Here we go, boys. First period, 2-1 lead for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Nikita Kucherov, Ryan Callahan, Tyler Bozak. He gets us back within 1. Shots are 12-8. Okay, not horrible. Sedin twins and Mitch Marner, I need you guys to step up now. We need that depth. Second period, we get 1. They get 1. Connor Carrick, his second goal of the playoffs. Jonathan Drouin, though, gets his team the lead once again. The shots are 23-20, so we caught up. Come on now, Toronto. Resume simulation. I keep having to look down and press the buttons. It's so different. Here we go. Come on now, Toronto. Penalty kill. Goddamn referees. Get in our pockets. Sedin twins, I'm calling upon you. I need the veterans to come through at the end of the game. We got 10 minutes left. Shit! Nemes freaking Stankonoff, of course. Nemes Stankonoff gives the Tampa Bay Lightning the routine, and that's going to be, wait a minute, JVR gets them back within 1. 2 minutes left. Oh, it's a little bit too late, though. And the Tampa Bay Lightning take it 4-3. Freddie, you got to play better than that, man. We're in the playoffs now. You can't be allowing 4 goals before the end of regulation. What the hell? 3 stars of the game. Jonathan Drouin with 2 points. JVR with 1 goal. And Tyler Bozak with 1 goal. We lose 4-3, and we get 2 out of the 3 stars. How does that happen? All right. What were the shot totals again? 32-30. Yeah, okay. So, Freddie, I mean, you had 32 shots against. We can play better defensively, I suppose. But come on, my man. You got to play. You got to get. You got to keep the puck out of the net. You're a Vezina Trophy winning candidate. You got to steal us some games. Games where they deserve to win. Goaltender keeps the puck out of the net. I need you to play like Martin Jones did for the San Jose Sharks. Come on now. He's just getting warmed up, boys. It's a 1-1 series tie. We're okay. We're okay. So we're going back to Tampa Bay. I think the Lightning would think that that's a success. They took one on the road, but now we just got to take one on the road and reclaim our home ice advantage. So let's go, boys. Let's have a solid first period here. Let's get off to a good start. First period, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Alex Killorn scores on Frederik Andersen. So, I mean, I haven't seen Steven Stamkos score, but they're getting the depth goal scoring. It was supposed to be us with the depth goal scoring. It's not happening. It's not good. Second period. Oh, my God. Alex Killorn, his third goal of the playoffs. What the hell is going on? And the Toronto Maple Leafs are having a tough time finding the back of the net. Oh, no. I accidentally pressed the old school buttons. No. Times 8. Resume simulation. There you go. We're okay. 17 minutes. Come on now, Toronto. We need one to turn it into a game. The shots are 27-22. It's a power play. There we go. The refs gave us one, and we don't score on the power play. That's what I got you for, Sedin Twins. Where's the offense? Where is the offense? No, it's going to be over. We didn't get any goals. Holy crap. And the Tampa Bay Lightning, they take it 2-0. Andrei Vasilevsky doing what Frederik Andersen needs to do, man. Getting a shutout on how many shots? 32, was it? 32 shots on the net, and he gets a 32-shot shutout. That's rough. What the hell, man? Vasilevsky, a fantastic game. Alex Killorn, 2 goals, and Frederik Andersen. I mean, his save percent, he had a good game. I can't blame Freddie for that. Where's our offense? Okay, do I need to change up the lines? I'm down 2-1. Sim to the next game. You know what? I think I might do a line change or two. We got to get the Sedin Twins going. I know what I could do. Right. And you know what? Most of our goals have actually... Connor Carrick had 2, and Morgan Riley had 1. We have goals coming from the back end. We need to get our forward scoring. Power play and everything. So hang on. Edit lines. I could always do some line changes here. JVR. I want to leave JVR with Austin Matthews. Let's try to get the Sedin Twins going a little bit. Let me get the super Swede William Nylander with those 2 guys. And then I'm going to move up because Mitch Marner hasn't done anything. Let me get Nazem Kadri up here on the first line. We'll reunite Marner with Kapanen and Eakin. See if those guys can get anything going. Now, if you take a look at the special teams, what do we got here? JVR, Matthews, Nylander, Marner, Sedins. You know what? Let me get Marner off there, and let me get Kadri in. Okay, hang on. Kadri is a little bit older. Maybe Marner is crumbling under the pressure. So Kadri, there you go. Kadri's got some good passing stats. I'll actually get Kadri on the first line, get Willie Nylander with the 2 Sedin Twins. I want to see if that works out at all. I need to get some goal scoring. It's not the defense. I just need to shake it up a little bit and get some goal scoring. Our locker room chemistry down to 82%. Well, we're a new team. We're a young team. You know, if you're going to win the Stanley Cup, you've got to win games when you're trailing in the series. It's always going to happen. You have to face adversity and come out on the better end of it. So here we go, boys. Our first taste of real adversity. We are down 2-1 in a playoff round. We are supposedly the favorites. Are we going to crumble under this pressure, or are we going to react the right way, the championship way? Get right back at them, boys. Come on. Road game. We lose this, we go down 3-1. That ain't looking good. We need to win this game. So come on, boys. First period, 0-0. All right, well, at least we kept them off the board. Freddie, you know how I said we need you to maybe steal a game? It might be this one, man. A 1-0 victory is just as good as a 5-2 victory right now. We need anything we can get. Come on, boys. Second period. Yeah! Kasperi Kapanen. So Kasperi Kapanen on the third line. Mitch Marner's down there with Cody Eakin now. Maybe that worked out for us. 1-0 lead for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Shots are 26-21. I mean, come on now, Freddie. You can do this, my man. Defense. I need the insurance marker as well. 30 shots to 22. Can the Toronto Maple Leafs hold on to a 1-0 lead? Do they need insurance? Power play for Tampa Bay. We kept them off. Thank God. It's getting way too close, man. 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Freddie, you can do it, Freddie. Another power play for Tampa Bay. And Kirby Reichel. It looks to be an empty netter. You can't tell, but I'm going to call it an empty netter. And the Toronto Maple Leafs steal a game 2-0. That's what I needed, man. That's what you need out of your goaltender in the playoffs. When you're in trouble, come in there and make a 35-save shutout, does Frederik Andersen. Vasilevsky with the shutout in game number 3. Frederik Andersen with the shutout in game number 4. 35 saves. Hell yeah. And Kasperi Kapanen, his first career NHL playoff goal, I think, as well. It's a huge one. It's a game winner. And the Toronto Maple Leafs have tied up the series. So the Sedin Twins so far, boys, lost morale because of recent individual performance. I agree. What the hell are you guys doing? Same thing with Mitch Marner. Our locker room chemistry is going down, but then it went back up because I guess we won a playoff game. Let's take a look around the NHL. Anybody get swept? No team got swept. In fact, there's a lot of teams that are tied 2-2. There's only 3 series that are up 3-1. Washington's up 3-1 over Pittsburgh. San Jose's up 3-1 over St. Louis, and the Edmonton Oilers up 3-1 over the Sedineless Vancouver Canucks. Maybe they're on to something. Come on now, Sedin Twins. It's really time for you guys to step up. So we have reclaimed home ice advantage. It's now the best of 3. Come on now, boys. Game 5. We don't want to lose this one and have to win back-to-back. Let's win this one and guarantee at least another home ice appearance, okay? Come on now, boys. On front of Toronto, on front of Don Cherry, on front of everybody. You guys got to step up. First period. All right, I'll take that. Vitari Filppula gets the game started with the opening goal. Only less than freaking 2 minutes in, Freddie. What the hell? And James Van Riemsdyk, he ties up the game with 5:39 left in the first period. Shots are 13-8 for Tampa Bay. Maybe both goaltenders are due for a blowout game, a shootout game, a track game. Second period. All right, I'll take that. Never mind, both goaltenders, they right themselves there in the second. 24 shots to 20 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. What? Oh, Jesus. I'm not liking this. I thought we would be scoring goals. Victor Hedman and Steven Stamkos is nowhere to be found. Vasilevsky standing on his head. Come on now, Sedin Twins. I'm calling you guys out. There's all this criticism that you guys don't show up in the playoffs. Prove your critics wrong. Third period, ×8 simulation. Power play for Tampa Bay. Thank God. Here we go. Another power play for Tampa Bay. It's a long one. Oh, baby, Daniel Sedin. He scores it right after the penalty kill ended. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Super Swedes coming through. 5 minutes left. Come on, Freddie. Come on now, Freddie. You're having an incredible game. 2 minutes left. Yes! William Nylander with the empty netter. And the Toronto Maple Leafs, they take a 3-2 series lead in a 3-1 game in game number 5, baby. And Frederik Andersen again deserves the top star. 38 shots against for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and Frederik Andersen only allowed 1. He has stolen the last 2 games for us. This is what I mean, man. This is what I mean. You need a goaltender to come in there and just win you games, turn the series around completely. We were down 2-1, and Frederik Andersen said, screw this, made it 2-2, and now he's made it 3-2. Daniel Sedin came through with a goal and an assist. William Nylander and a goal and an assist. So the Super Swede line came through for us, boys. Hank Sedin probably had at least an assist in there as well. So the Sedin Twins, they come through and they help us win game number 5. And hopefully gain morale. Good. Get better, boys. Get better. Let that morale go up there. Frederik Andersen gained morale because of ice time. He's getting playoff ice time, and he's coming through in a big way. All right, what's going on around the NHL? One series has ended. The Washington Capitals have beat the Pittsburgh Penguins in round number 1. 4-1 for Washington. And that's rough for Pittsburgh. Maybe a trade. Maybe it's time to acquire Phil Kessel in the offseason. Everything else is 3-2. Everything else is 3-2. So here we go. I don't want to have to go to a Game 7 here, boys. I really don't. We go to a Game 7 and maybe an injury happens, right? We can end the series right here on the road. Let's just toast them and move off to round number 2. We're going to go a regular simulation here, boys. ×8. Come on now. Let's see what happens. What did I stop it? Resume. There we go. Come on now, boys. 17 minutes. Get some shots. Keep the puck out of the back of the net. Frederik Andersen is playing great right now. You just got to get a few goals, 2 or 3, and that's all we need. Just don't play stupid defensively, all right? No breakaways or 2-on-1s, and don't get into penalty trouble. This is a good first period. I'm okay with this. Yeah, that's a very good first period. Austin Matthews comes through with his second goal of the playoffs. It's a big one. 1:39 left in the first period, and Austin gives his team the lead. The captain, baby, coming through. Shots are even, 9-8 for the Tampa Bay Lightning, basically. And Frederik Andersen, the way he's been playing over the last 2 games, now that we have that lead, that's fantastic. Now let's play counterattack hockey. Let them attack us. When they open up, then go for your chances. Don't try to make anything happen. Get the puck in deep. 14 minutes left here in the second period. Power play for Tampa Bay. It doesn't happen. Power play for Toronto. Nothing happens. We're halfway through game number 6, and the Leafs have a 1-0 lead. Oh, a short-handed goal for Alex Killorn, I think it was. Killorn has been on fire in these playoffs. I believe that was a short-handed goal. It doesn't tell you anymore. That kind of sucks. EA fixed that for next year. But I know it was a short-handed goal. So we got a tie, 1-1. Shots are 19-15. Tampa Bay. Freddie, you're playing great. Where is our offense? Our offense was so good during the regular season. We need that depth goal scoring. Our young gun, our captain, Austin Matthews came through. The Sedin twins, I know you helped out in game number 5. I need another help out. Or not Austin Matthews. Kadri, Mitch Marner, Cody Eakin, some depth, man. I just need anyone. Who's going to be the hero? We got to win this game. I don't want a game 7. It's too close. Third period underway. Shots are 23-15. Tampa Bay is actually getting a few here. I'm not liking that. Power play for Toronto. Oh, they don't score. Vasilevsky has to make a few saves. Another power play for Toronto. Come on, it's a long one, and they do nothing. Shit! Cedric Paquette! And Ryan Callahan. Are you kidding me? The third line comes through with 2 third-period goals. 4:43 and then 4:39. Oh my God. Cedric Paquette on the third line scores with 4:33 and then 4:43, sorry. And then 4 seconds later, the same line's out there. I guess they win the face-off. They just get in. They shoot. I don't know how Callahan got there in 4 seconds to take a shot from the half boards. Frederik Andersen dropped the ball there. I mean, one of the goals fine, but 2 right back to back, not even a chance to tie it up. That's a ball breaker. And boys, I guess this was where the series was going the whole time. We're going to a game 7. Alex Killorn, 1 goal, 2 assists. He's been on fire, man. Alex Killorn has been their best player. Cedric Paquette, 1 goal, and Andrei Vasilevsky. It's the series of the 2 goaltenders and the offense, or the lack of offense for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We can't get a dominating game. The games that we've won, the last games 4 and 5. It was all Freddie Andersen. I mean, where's the games where we just absolutely dominate? Our offense gets like 5 or 6 goals. It's not happening. The Tampa Bay Lightning, man, they have the playoff experience. This is not looking good. So the Chicago Blackhawks, the Ottawa Senators, and the Washington Capitals are all off to the second round. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game 7s in the first round. Holy crap. So here it is, boys. I'm not making any line changes. I'm leaving it the way it is. All those trades at the trade deadline for the Sedin twins will look like crap if it's a first round exit. Come on, boys. We're not going to get kicked out in the first round. I know we're not going to get kicked out in the first round. Freaking Don Cherry's in town. The entire country is watching us. Come on now. I don't know if there's any other Canadian. Well, there are other Canadian teams, but they don't matter. It's all about the Toronto Maple Leafs. Come on now, Toronto. You can do this. Increase the sim speed. We're going real time the whole way. Come on. Yeah, baby. Cody freaking Eakin. I think it was a shorthanded goal, you beautiful bastard. Another power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning. They got 2 right out of the gate. Come on, referees. I demand a power play ourselves. Here we go. The Toronto Maple Leafs have a 1-0 lead. Get to the end of the first. Get to the end of the first. Get to the end of the first with a lead, baby. And they do. It's okay. So the Toronto Maple Leafs, after 1 period, have a 1-0 lead on a goal by Cody Eakin. A shorthanded goal. That's freaking huge, man. All right, so Frederik Andersen has been a stud this entire round. We cannot blame him. Even in the games where they got some goals, if it wasn't for him, we would not be here. The eyes are on the offense. The defensive core has enough goals, and they've played fine as well. Austin Matthews, James Van Riemsdyk, Nazem Kadri, Mitch Marner, the Sedin twins, William Nylander. I'm calling on you guys. Cody Eakin already came through. Kasperi Kapanen already had 1 goal. He's 83. I'm looking at the guys who are the veterans, the guys who have to step up in moments like these. We need more offense. Come on through for the blue and whites. Here we go. Second period underway. Will the Toronto Maple Leafs young guns be able to step up and find a way to put the puck in the back of the net? Or will they have to rely on Freddie Andersen? It's the captain, Austin Matthews, giving the routine to the Toronto Maple Leafs. They have a 2-0 lead. That's gigantic. Come on now, Frederik Andersen. Get to the end of the second period, please. 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 Yeah. We got the routine in place, boys. A 2-0 lead over Tampa Bay in Game 7. Don Cherry, he's next to having a heart attack. Come on, boys. You can give him the Leafs in the second round for at least one more time. You can do this, boys. We can do this. We can do this. I'm not even going to give them a chat. The young guns, they're going to come through. It's all up to Mike Babcock. He can motivate those guys. That's why he's the coach. All right? So resume simulation. Third period. Can the Toronto Maple Leafs hold on? Freddie Andersen, the Vezina runner-up. I know he's going to come through for us, boys. I just do. The Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh, shit. Power play for Tampa Bay. They kill it off. 8 8 minutes left. 7 minutes left. The Toronto Maple Leafs, for the first time in how long? They're going to the second round. Yeah! Shutout by Frederik Andersen in Game 7. And the Toronto Maple Leafs, for the first time since, what, 2003, 2004? Something way back there. They're off to round number 2. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We relied on our goals against, our defensive play, and our goaltending in that round, boys. The offense really did not show up, but we're a versatile team. We can win the gritty series as well. We just proved it, and we came back from being down 2-1 in the series. The adversity, the team is growing. Frederik Andersen, oh my god, 2 shutouts in the playoffs. 2 shutouts in round 1. We win 4 games, 2 of them he gets a shutout, man. That's fantastic. Cody Eakin with a goal, and Morgan Riley with 2 assists. Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack. Oh, I can't even talk. All right, how's the locker room chemistry going down? We're off to round number 2. Ball sack, god damn it. All right, so simulate day. Let's see what's happening around the NHL. Who's going through simulate day? We got the last series, the 2 Canadian teams, Vancouver versus Edmonton, and Vancouver is out. It looks like it's the Edmonton, and we got the Battle of Ontario. Oh yeah, Ottawa versus Toronto. This one should be good, boys. I wonder if they still have Milan Michalek. I'm not playing Logan Brown. This one should be good. So in the West, you got San Jose versus Edmonton, Chicago versus LA Kings. Again, what else is new? The Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Ottawa Senators, and the New York Rangers versus the Washington Capitals. Can the Caps get by the Rangers and get by the round 2? And also Chicago versus LA for like, what, the 3rd or 4th time? All right, and the Battle of Ontario. This is shaping up to be a pretty good playoff run. And McDavid versus San Jose. All right, so statistics. We did it, boys. We did it. Thank God. So the trades for the Sedin Twins, it works out. Even though they may not have played the greatest, at least we're off to round number 2. Remember, they have good defensive stats as well, so let's see if they were plus players at least. Player stats, there you go, for the playoffs. So player stats of the playoffs, forwards. I think we had some good depth goal scoring again. I can't really think of that. Austin Matthews came through. Yeah, Austin came through. So James Van Riemsdyk, Austin Matthews, these guys both came through. 6 points each in 7 games played. William Nylander, 5 points in 7 games played. Hank Sedin, 3 points. All right, 3 assists. Daniel Sedin, 2 points, 1 goal. That's not enough. So we did not get enough goal scoring from our studs, but Kirby Reichel, Kadri, Mitch Marner, Cody Eakin, Kasperi Kapanen, Sashnikov, Balsack. We had some depth. And at least our first line, JVR and Austin Matthews, they came through for us big time in that last game. Defensively, yeah, and we're getting some points from the defensive. Well, the goals came early. The goals came in the first 2 games. The last 5, they didn't really come through with any goals. It was all Frederik Andersen, man. His stats are going to be incredible. I just know it. 4 points for Morgan Riley, 2 points for Connor Carrick, but 2 goals. And I remember one of them being a big goal. And Frederik Andersen, oh my god. Save percentage of .947. I mean, that's just OP. And a goals against of 1.73. The only reason we got past the Tampa Bay Lightning was this man right here, Frederik Andersen. So I don't care if he didn't win the Vezina. He can replace that with a Conn Smythe if he continues to play like this for another 3 rounds. Jesus, that was incredible. So boys, we're going to end it right there. We're going up against the Ottawa Senators in the next video in round number 2. The Battle of Ontario, man. It should be a good one. But what do you guys think about the lack of offense? Is it the way I have my lines? Was it just the fact that the Tampa Bay Lightning had a very defensive core? Hedman, Strasburg, I was going to say Strasburg again, Strawman, Coburn, and Garrison. It's not like they're offensive defensemen. In fact, none of them are offensive defensemen. They're all two-way or defensive defensemen. Yes, they had Steven Stamkos, who was pretty invisible in that playoff round, right? But our offense just could not get going. Against a team like the Ottawa Senators with Erik Karlsson out there, you know, will it be more of a shootout between both series? I mean, this is a super sweet series here. The Sedin Twins, William Nylander, and then they got Erik Karlsson over there as a member of the Ottawa Senators. So, boys, let me know what you think, and in the next video, we will take it into the Elite 8. You got Chicago, LA, San Jose, Edmonton, New York Rangers versus Washington, and your Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Ottawa Senators. See you in the Battle of Ontario. Be sure to check out our website, 2bcsports.com, where the hockey talk continues. Find myself and others in the live interactive chat, or dive into the active forums to talk about sports and gaming. You can also find us on Twitch where the live streams come to life.